This is the Calphalon stovetop pressure cooker. Pressure cooking is a great way to not only save you time, but also energy. I love cooking this beef stew recipe in a pressure cooker because it reduces my cooking time by at least half. One great feature about this pressure cooker is the one-button lock and unlock. It is this easy to take off the lid. I love that. And to close it, you just hit the close button and look at how secure it is. There's no need to match up the threading or make sure everything is perfectly aligned. It's just the touch of a button. Going to add the olive oil. And I'll let that warm up before I add half the cubes of beef. I've tossed my cubes of beef with a little flour, salt, and pepper, and I'm only going to add about half right now. We'll brown this half, remove them, and then we'll add the other half. One great thing about the stovetop pressure cooker is that when the lid is removed, you can basically use the base as a normal pot or pan. It's really handy. My beef is nicely browned, so I'm now going to add the red wine and bring this up to a simmer, while at the same time using a wooden spatula to just scrape off the brown bits on the bottom of the pan. I love these stay cool handles so I can keep the pan secure while I'm doing this. The wine has come up to a simmer, so I'm going to add the beef back in along with the rest of the ingredients. Some potatoes, carrots, celery, some chopped onion, a couple of cloves of garlic, tomato paste, just a pinch of thyme, and finally, some stock. When you're cooking with a pressure cooker, you want to make sure you have at least a half cup of liquid. Here, no problem. Now to put the lid on. And you'll notice on the back of the lid, this rubber part is the gasket, and this is what ensures a really tight seal when we're cooking with pressure. Lid goes on, hit the close button. Next, I'm going to adjust the level of pressure with this dial right here, from low pressure up to high. And since this is a beef stew, we're going to cook on high pressure. I'm now going to turn up the stove so we can build the pressure inside the pressure cooker. This indicator tells me that we've come up to pressure, so I'm now going to turn down the stove and let the stew continue cooking for about 20 minutes. My stew is ready, so I'm going to turn off the burner. Great. Now I just need to release the pressure. There are two ways of doing that. I can either let the pressure cooker come down in pressure naturally. That'll take 20 minutes or so. Or I can do the quick release by turning down this dial. I will say that there's a great built-in safety mechanism, and that is even if I tried to open the lid, it wouldn't let me. As long as this pressure indicator is up, I cannot open it. Put on a pot holder, and I'm just going to release the pressure by turning down the dial to low. So not only can you hear the pressure release, but the indicator dropped, letting me know that it's now safe to open the lid. And just to be safe, I am going to open it away from me, just to let all this hot steam come out. My stew looks amazing. Oh, and it smells delicious. I can tell my potatoes are cooked. The carrots look soft. The beef looks nice and tender. And here we have beef stew ready in just 20 minutes in the Calphalon pressure cooker. This is the Calphalon stovetop pressure cooker. Pressure cooking is a great way to not only save you time, but also energy. I love cooking this beef stew recipe in a pressure cooker because it reduces my cooking time by at least half. One great feature about this pressure cooker is the one-button lock and unlock. It is this easy to take off the lid. I love that. And to close it, you just hit the close button. And